Welcome back to Kingdom Citizens. If you're seeing this face for the first time, my name is Sandra. Like you already know, this channel is called Kingdom Citizens because it is basically a channel made for Kingdom Citizens. So if you are a Kingdom Citizen, you are in the right channel. So do well to subscribe so that you can be a member of this family. I want you to be a part of this channel. Hey, Kingdom Citizens! I see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to be talking about something very important today. So grab a chair, come have a seat. It's going to be a very good one. First of all, you might say, why is she dressed like this? Yeah, I've never dressed like this on this channel because I'm putting on my auntie cap on. Yes, my auntie cap and my mommy cap on because this is a very important topic. If you're a child watching me, this video is for you. If you're a mom or a parent watching me, call your child to come sit down and listen to this because this one concerns children, teenagers, and even some adults. So this is basically for everybody. In so many parts of the world, this is back to school period. So people are going back to elementary school, middle school, high school, college, university, whatever school. People are just going back to school in this period. And most of the time, the essence of going to school is for academics, to go learn, to be whatever you want to be, a teacher, a doctor, a nurse, an engineer, a lawyer, you know, whatever you want to become. And when parents send you to school, they want you to go to school to learn to be a professional or just to gain knowledge. However, there are things that you're going to meet when you go to school, and those things are inevitable. You cannot run away from it. You can't escape it because these things are what you would most likely meet at school. And we're talking about other people around you. Okay, you're going to have classmates, you're going to have friends, you're going to have schoolmates, you're going to have teachers, you're going to have so many people, except you're doing homeschooling, and that's different. But if you're going to a secular school and you're going to be in a normal school environment, you're going to be meeting people, and some of them are going to be nice, friendly, accommodating, but there are some people that are not going to be so good. Some people that are going to try to get on your nerves, your very last nerve, because that's what the world is about. I seriously wish that the world is as beautiful as it can be, where everybody is nice, everybody is friendly, everybody is good, everybody is, pleasant. However, it doesn't work that way. That's not what the world is about. And as much as I wish that to happen, it isn't the case. Which brings me to what I'm going to be talking about today. Bullying. What is bullying? Bullying is a constant or repeated insult, threats, cruelty towards someone who is weaker or smaller or just unable to defend themselves. And the main purpose for bullying is to intimidate or dominate someone. That is what bullying is all about. If somebody is constantly, repeatedly trying to be mean to you, cruel, threatening you, insulting you, touching you, pushing you all the time, just because they feel they are better than you or they are bigger than you, or they think you're weak or you're smaller. That's what bullying is all about. People use this word very wrongly. People see things and they just say, oh, you're bullying me. No. Before you use the word bully, it has to be constant and repeated. If you're walking and you fall down and somebody laughs at you, the person is not bullying you. If someone pushes you while you guys are playing in the playground, no, that's not bullying. If somebody is mocking you about something, or let's say you didn't do something right and they're mocking you, that's not bullying. But if this person is constantly doing it, this particular person is always on your case. When they see you, they start to hurtfully tease you. I know teasing is different. I tease people tease me, but I tease them out from a place of friendship. But that's not bullying. But if this person is trying to hurt your feelings, if whatever it is they're doing is to hurt your feelings, especially when they're constantly doing it, that's when it becomes a problem. There's different types of bullying. There's physical bullying, there's psychological bullying, there's cyberbullying, and there's verbal bullying. When somebody is physically touching you, hitting you, smacking you, pushing you, then they are physically bullying you. Some people wouldn't say anything to you, but they'll pass by and will push you. And you notice they do this all the time. Or they might not say a word to you, but when they see you, they would go and step on your foot, for instance, and walk away. And they do this constantly. This person is physically bullying you. Psychological bullying is when someone is trying to do something to affect your mental state and your emotions. They would do something that would hurt your feelings. They would not touch you. They won't say anything to you, but they would do something that would affect your feelings. So let me give you an example. Maybe you're just playing with a friend and you're having a good time in your playground, and someone just walks by and grabs your friend and takes your friend away from you. Give you that look like you're not going to do anything about it. You know, the person is mentally bullying you. They didn't say a word to you. They didn't touch you. They didn't do anything to you. But you know, this person is constantly, always doing this thing. When I'm happy, when I'm doing something happy, they come and they act in a way to either take that shine or, you know, distract other people from listening to me, or take people from playing with me, or take my seats, you know, or take my food, those kind of things, or take my lunch, or snatch my pencil. That's what you call psychological bullying. They are not touching you, they are not saying anything to you, but they're trying to do something to affect your emotions and your mind. Cyberbullying, and this one is rampant. This one is very rampant, especially with teenagers and young adults. There are people who just go online to bully people. When people are constantly targeting you, maybe you have a social media handle and you post a picture, and there's someone always in your comment section saying some things about you. They're trying to target maybe a weakness, something they consider a weakness about you. She's big, she's short, she's this, her hair is that, her nose is this, her mouth is this, and anything about you. That person is a cyberbully. They're a cyberbully because they want to do that behind the computers where they think no one is watching them. That's what they want to do. They want to sit behind the computers just to hurt someone's feelings. And when they do this constantly, that person is a bully. Verbal. This is when people say things constantly, negative things about you or to you. They would say, no, but I didn't touch her, but I wasn't talking to her, but I didn't mean this, but they are always saying things about you. When you pass by, they say, oh, look at her. Look at how she's walking. Look at her hair. Look at this. Look at that. They say these negative things about you or to you. They are verbal bullies. We've talked about the kinds of bullies that we have. If you experience any of these things, you're probably experiencing bullying. Because people say, but I didn't say anything to her. How am I bullying her? I just took her friend. I just took the girl she was playing with. Or I just sat down on her chair. I didn't say anything. You didn't touch her. But you took her friend yesterday. And today, you took her chair. And the day before that, you took her lunch and you dumped it in the garbage. And the other day before that, you took her pencil and you threw it away, or you broke into it. You are a psychological bully. And someone will say, oh, but I didn't say anything to her. But when you passed by her, you pushed her. You stepped on her toes. You're a physical bully. And someone will say, no, but I just said this. I didn't even touch her. Really? But you said all these things about her, all these nasty things about her. You are a verbal bully. So you need to identify which bully you are. If you're a bully watching me, you need to find out which bully you are. One thing I want you to notice is when people bully you, they are mostly jealous of you. Yes, people bully you about something. They are jealous of you, but they just don't know how to express it. You would find a girl who is nice to everybody else, but when it gets to your turn, she is mean. She's always mean to you, but she's nice to everybody else. There's something about you that is making her feel uncomfortable. There's something about you that she doesn't like. Not because you have a problem, but because she's feeling intimidated. You are not intimidating her in any way, shape, or form, but she's just feeling intimidated by you. She always answering questions in the classroom. Or why is her hair so black and fluffy and cute and huge? There's just something about you that she doesn't like. But because she feels so big, or he feels like, oh, I can't tell her I like it, they would want to react in that way. So when you face bullying, you need to check and say, why is this person always talking about my hair? There is something about that hair that they like, but they are trying so hard not to tell you about it. In fact, they want you to hate that thing just to make them feel better. I'll tell you a little bit of my experience on bullying. When I was much younger, I used to be very light-skinned. What you see now is nothing compared to what I used to look like as a kid. I was really light-skinned, and in Nigeria, where I come from, being light-skinned as a child those days was kind of like an issue. So people would see me and they would say things like yellow popo, or they would say things like ochakomaka. They would call me names for being light-skinned. What did I do wrong? I was very light-skinned, and I happened to be the only light-skinned person around me in my environment. So at home, I was the lightest. In my class, I was the lightest. In my place of worship, I was the lightest. Wherever I go, I was the lightest. People would easily notice me. People would easily identify me. Some people would say, oh, beautiful, I love your skin. And then there are those other people who would say things like, oh, look at her, yellow popo, or chakomaka. And they would call me names for being light-skinned. Not only that I was light-skinned, I also had nystagmus, which means I had dancing eyeballs. So when you look at me straight in my eyes, you would find my eyeballs dancing. And some people will find it as a job or as a duty to constantly remind me that my eyeballs are dancing. Did I tell you I don't know that my eyeballs are dancing? Do you think you're the first to notice that my eyeballs are dancing? I am like 10 years old or 11 years old. I've always known my eyeballs are dancing. But there are some people that would always constantly remind me, shaky, shaky eye. And at some point, I go really tired of people talking about me in this manner. I remember talking to my mom one time and saying, see, Mom, why am I not dark? Everybody would constantly compare me with my younger sister, and they would say, because my younger sister is dark skinned, by the way. Oh, look at your younger sister. She's finer than you because she's black. Black is beautiful. You are just light skinned. You're not even beautiful. And I remember telling my mom when I was younger, I think I was maybe 7 or 8. I remember telling my mom that I wish I was dark skinned. Why am I not dark skinned? Why didn't you born me dark skinned? Like, I don't like the attention I'm getting from people, because those were negative attentions. People don't admire me. Well, some people did, but those ones that didn't admire me, those ones that always say those negative things about me, it actually affected me. I remember her saying to me one time, what? Oh my goodness. Your color is beautiful, and there's so many people who wishes to be like you. People buy creams, some kind of creams, and they apply it just to be light-skinned like you. And you have it natural. This is natural gift, and you're saying you don't want it? Girl, you need to be proud of yourself and be confident in your skin. And as I grew older, I started learning how to ignore these people. I didn't stand up for myself. I didn't talk back to them, but I just learned to ignore them. I developed a thick skin. So when people say, hey, you shaky, shaky eye, I just turn around and I just walk away. Or my kid sister would talk for me and say, leave my sister alone, and all of that. You know, I got to a point when I stopped letting that affect me emotionally and affect my mind. It took a long time though. It took a long time. But it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this bother me anymore. I did not create myself. I came out light-skinned, and if people are going to talk to me about it, talk down at me because I am light-skinned, I'm not going to let this affect me. But guess what, guys? As I grew older, as I became a teenager, everybody around me, literally everybody around me, started talking about how nice my skin color is, and people would see me and say, fine girl, my color, hey, oyibo, adobodo oyibo. People started saying all these nice things about how beautiful I look and how nice I look and everything. And I sat and I said to myself, wait a minute. I once hated my skin color. I wished I was black at some point. Do you mean people are now talking about this same color And people now admire this same color that I really didn't like. That was when it occurred to me that those people who said these things about me, about my skin color, they liked it, but they just didn't want to say it. So my friends, if someone is trying to bully you about something, or someone is trying to constantly bug you about something, especially something you have that you didn't give yourself, so let's say your height, your looks, your body, your attitude, and someone is trying to always talk about it, look deep. There's a treasure in there.